So, now what?
I think the thieves are going to sell Yara. Now she has value after winning so much.
If she's on Jorvik, she will be recognized.
The thieves aren't dumb. I think they will try to get her off Jorvik.
Then you have to find her before they do.
I don't think it's going to be possible. I found them once. Now they are alert.
Well, then you'll have to find the thieves themselves.
And that is exactly what I'm going to do. Do I look different? I sure hope so. Let me explain. The Dragon Riders will have to take Yara off Jorvik if they don't want her to be recognized. They can just transport her like you normally would. No, they would be caught. They'll have to smuggle her. And I don't think I can infiltrate the Dragon Riders. It seems to be a pretty tight group. But what I have a chance to do is to infiltrate the smugglers. That is a crazy plan, maybe, but so be it. There are not many options, I'm afraid, and I know exactly where to start. Hello, I would really want to talk to you.
Okay, go on.
No, I think we should be somewhere a bit more private.
Alright, let me just grab my breakfast first. So, you really expect me to believe that you want to get involved with smuggling?
Yes, as I already told you, I have experience in these things.
But not on a big scale. You just smuggled out mist foxes from Mistfall.
It is way harder than it sounds, believe me.
And the reason for you to want to get in the horse smuggling is?
I've always been good with horses, and the squirrels didn't bring me enough money anyway.
Okay, you know what? I'll take you to the people that are the bosses of the Smuggling Association of Jorvik. They will decide your fate. They are close now, just follow me.
Relax, we see your brother future ally.
Yes, meet Sienna Lee.
Hello, you must be the leaders of this association.
Oh no, dear, this is no association. We're simply individuals that form alliances with each other.
Yes, and we don't need any more. Why should you get a chance?
Well, the thing is, I think I could be very useful.
How is that?
So, I used to be involved with horses before I lost everything. I'm very natural with them. I could be a helpful asset.
Experience with horses. Hello, wake up. We're at Yorvik. This place has people with experience with horses everywhere.
Maybe, but how many of those are smugglers? And with experience, I mean, I have been working with horses that have been very wild. I've trained them so that they won't hurt people anymore.
We have other methods to keep the horses calm, you know?
I know, but you'll need to get close to the horse to use those methods, right?
She has a point.
My sister and I would like to discuss this in private.
I was accepted into the association. It is called the Squadron Society. As I had expected, it was a full-on association, and the people I talked to were the leaders. They were just telling lies before. I got to see a contract. I have to sign it if I get through the trial period. Hopefully, before that, I will have found Jara. The contract was not too nice. If a bits want to make any bonds with other criminals, one has to obey every order and one is not allowed to leave the association ever. My trial period is 1 month. I will be Lexi's apprentice for that time.
We are not allowed to take horses in there.
Welcome, my old friend. Oh, and a new one. I believe you're here to transport Crimson.
Yes, that's correct. Which one is it?
This one.
So, do you know anyone called the Dragon Riders?
Why are you asking?
I was thinking about joining forces with them. They seem like a good group.
You don't know anything about them. They don't accept people like you to be allied to them.
What do you mean, people like me?
I'm not going to tell you. Get used to people not telling you much in this business.
Very nice. Good job, Lex and
Sierra. They are taking her where?
I don't know. You do your part of the mission and that's it. Information is not shared to just anybody. You never know who is loyal and who is not.
Right, but the other horses? Are you going to transport them too? And do you always use the same harbor? Okay, sorry.
You are late.
2 minutes.
So, you have some urgent information?
Yes, I'm concerned about loyalty of my recent apprentice.
The Dragon Riders do not take part in matters of the Cauldron Society.
I know that very well, but I'm afraid this concerns you more than us.
How is that?
Well, my apprentice, Sienna was awfully eager to be a part of specifically the off-country smuggling, and she asked way too many questions about the goods, where they're taken and so on. But she also asked me if I know you, and she told me that she wanted to join the Dragon Riders.
Did she say that she had been in smuggling before?
Yeah,
She should very well know that one does not simply join the Dragon Riders.
but one more thing. She seemed really familiar in some strange way.
What does her horse look like?
Sienna, meet the Dragon Riders, Elisa and Parker. They will be joining us for the scouting since they will be taking part of the mission itself.
So, Sienna, your horse is beautiful. How did you get him?
I'd rather not say.
What? It can't be anything that you can't tell us?
Well... Alright, I stole him. Is that so? How recently? A couple of weeks ago.
Well, you two seem to have very good connection considering you have only ridden him for a couple of weeks.
It is the same horse, Chief.
And you're sure?
Yes, completely.
And Elisa, what about the girl?
She doesn't seem like anyone that would be involved with smuggling.
The smugglers are way too easy to infiltrate, that's why we don't work with them.
Yes, we know that. That is why we need to get to the bottom of this.
But one thing is clear, I do not believe a single word that the Sienna was telling me.